Well, with us today, calling in is Lynn Shaw, lynswarriors.org. And what does Lynn do? She protects our kids from what? The computers, the environment, through
sexual trafficking.
The predators.
A little bit of everything. Lynn Shaw, where do you want to start this morning?
Good morning, John, and everybody. Thank you so much for having me. I always want to start with a reminder that you, John, you always give voice to everything we cover at the Warriors, which most media outlets never want to do. You are with us every single week, and we are so thankful because we're getting this information out to the public that basically they're not hearing pretty much from anybody else. So we are just really from the bottom of our hearts. I always have to thank you. Good news. America is waking up. Yesterday was the most important day on Capitol Hill. June 23rd has been designated as Social Media Victims Remembrance Day on Capitol Hill. And this is a day dedicated to honoring kids who have been harmed or lost, as in dead, because of online exploitation, sextortion, cyberbullying, these algorithms we keep hearing about with the predators, and dangerous platform designed by these big tech bros, as I like to call them. So listen, families yesterday poured into Washington, gathered on Capitol Hill to ensure that kids, their children's lives are remembered and their stories are leading to meaningful change, because right now on Capitol Hill we have such a battle going on, but I am an optimist. We've got the House holding up a package of child safety legislation because, John, we always talk about it. There is so much money on Capitol Hill from big tech flooding Capitol Hill, flooding both Democrats and Republicans. The money talks, right? So we are now fighting. We have our beautiful Kids Online Safety Act. We've got Marsha Blackburn behind the scenes, Senator Marsha Blackburn, working so hard to correct things. Let's get the right language. The fight is on. And this is so important because there is so much more awareness from the public than 1 year ago when we started this on Capitol Hill. Unfortunately, we come together, more parents flooded in, more family members. We have placards of dead children. John, I sent you a picture last night. Hundreds and hundreds of kids, Forever 12, Forever 17, all over the Capitol lawn. You cannot miss it. And it was started by these two moms who happened to meet, Amy Neville and Kristen Bride. They learned this horrible tragedy that both their teenage sons died on the same day, June 23rd, 2020. This is how it all started. And, you know, we have Senator Marsha Blackburn working so hard consistently. And let me remind everybody, it's all bipartisan work, right? No, it's not about Democrats, Republicans. It's about American families. And we had terrific speeches from Senator Josh Hawley. We had terrific Amy Klobuchar, Senator Richard Blumenthal, who sponsors the Kids Online Safety Act along with Senator Marsha Blumenthal. But I have to say that we are holding this up right now. The American public is holding up Congress because we will not accept language they put out just this past Monday.
Well, who is stopping
safety language, John?
Is our Congress people or senators more loyal to the lobbyists
and big tech,
to the lobbyists than they are to America and to our kids?
This is me saying it. It's like money talks and crime walks, because that's what's happening. There is more, and Senator Hawley pointed this out yesterday in his speech. He said there is more money on Capitol Hill from big tech than any other lobbies going on at all. This is it. They have flooded. Let's face it. Let's be realistic. I saw Mark Zuckerberg, pictures of him at the White House the other night at the UFC event. I've seen pictures of Sam Altman, OpenAI and all of this with Mark Zuckerberg, all of the big tech CEOs, at the dinner table, literally at the White House. Money talks, power talks. They're wielding it. But the good news is the public is not accepting this.
Lynn,
the work we do at the Warriors, we're not accepting it, John.
Lynn, this is Fernando Mateo. John's question was, who are the congressmen and or the senators that are not in agreement with this? I mean, who is it that we're fighting against?
Well, we had an ad in the New York Post on Sunday, on Father's Day, that 44 states have approved what program on AI and 6 states have not. Is that true?
That's true, but it's 44 state attorneys general have come together, both Republicans and Democrats, to say, AI, when you come for our kids, and you're already doing it, we are going to fight you back. Now, this ties into everything we're working on yesterday, Kids Online Safety Act, because AI is here. It's not coming. It is here. It's already harming our kids with these dangerous chatbots and AI companions. You want names? I'm going to say it's
we'd like to publish these names. We like to know who are the senators, who are the congressmen that are supporting big tech and betraying the children of our country. That's what we want to know.
Yeah, well, I'll send you the list because it's almost every single one of them with the exception of those I mentioned, like Senator Marsha Blackburn, like Senator Richard Blumenthal, like Senator Amy Klobuchar, like Senator Josh Hawley.
I mean, it goes back to, is Washington broken? And if we got to expose that if they care more about the lobbying fees and they care about helping
everybody taking money, not only
publish it, publish them, embarrass them.
Listen, not only our congressmen, it's also the legislative staff, the legislative, policy people they have in their office. It's all of them. They are flooding the market with money. And when I say all of them, I'm not kidding. I'm going to send you the list because it's basically everybody. Now, of course, there'll be some denial. We have proof on some things, but we know. We had Sam Altman 2 weeks ago running all over Capitol Hill, talking to everybody. Media didn't really cover that at all. Why is he there? Because we have this Kids Online Safety Act about to break in the House to go to a floor vote, okay? John, remember, this all started. I brought a group of parents March 1st to Mar-a-Lago to meet with our president. All their children were killed by social media harm, sextortion, cyberbullying. They bought some pills online that had fentanyl in them. Okay, I brought them to put them in front of our president to say, Mr. President, look at these families, hardworking Americans who voted for you, who support you. Look what happened to their children. Help us move this to a piece of legislation where we hold big tech accountable. They've been getting away. They have no regulation at all with harming our children. We have the proof now. We have 30 years of social media. We've got the educators, the doctors. We've got the whistleblowers who came forward who said this is what they're doing at these companies. They intentionally are harming kids, so we're going after them. The president is very sympathetic. We are working. It is very complex on Capitol Hill.
Lynn Shaw, this is Jake Novak. I think you're absolutely in the front lines and you're working on the members of Congress and the other people in government. But let's also speak to the parents and help them understand this, because most parents don't know all the facts, as you know. So here's a little saying that I have that helps everyone understand this, and I'd love for you to expand on it. If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. So every website, AI thing that your kid is doing for free, quote unquote free, they are the product. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Well, absolutely. This is the greatest social experiment that has ever gone on, and now we're sitting on top of AI. Look, nobody asked for all of this technology. Think back. Nobody asked for laptops, Chromebooks. Remember, our American public schools, they have flooded the market in the classrooms with Chromebooks equals Google. No safety features have been in millions of Chromebooks. Okay, so everybody thought, the iPhone, as an example, that's cute. Okay, now we can communicate, we can take pictures, we can do this. So we unwillingly were thrown into this. But again, 30 years later, we now have the harms, the mental health harms, all of this, the isolation, only fueled up by that COVID horrible period where kids were stuck at home, families were stuck at home, and they had to use their devices. And
Lynn, I've seen it up close. I'm sorry, we have to take a break, but every parent needs to get more involved. Look at the websites of your kids going on, and even if it isn't questionable content, understand go ahead.
I was going to say parent up, because we're working so hard, Washington legislation, state capitals, but you as the parent are the first line of defense.
That's
know what
right.
your kids are doing,
Lynn,
talk to your kids.
Lynn Shaw, thank you so much and for what you're doing.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?